This front that's moving in here, Dave, is stalling out there. I mean, we just need to pull it east and then get a little bit of our own, not the flooding part. But yeah, real interesting weather pattern right now because it's stuck. I mean, what you see is what you get. And we've been kind of stuck on the drier side of things, which isn't a bad place to be. Exception being that we've been in the drier side of things all of August so far. So we're now 10 days in officially, and we haven't had a drop of rain. But we do have some rain chances coming our way this week. That's going to be your weather impact, is for that rain chance to increase. Again, not all of us are going to see rain out of this next round, though. 71 degrees right now over at Hopkins. Sun coming up, looking pretty good here this morning. Temperatures in the 60s, outlying locations 70s in the cities. And we have a little bit of a south breeze that continues to bring in more humidity. So the humidity, we measure that with dew points, right? Tells you how muggy it feels. They're in the low and mid 60s right now for most of us, and that's humid air, but it's not the real uncomfortable stuff that we've gotten into. So if you're thinking, you know, hey, maybe I'm getting used to the humidity, that's just not quite as high as it has been over the course of the summer. Some of the numbers up in the 70s, that's where we've been for much of the summer. Those are out towards the west, and that's where that front is. You can see how this rain, or at least the path of where this rain goes, continues right through areas like Milwaukee. And they've got another day of it here before that front starts to get some legs on it with this area of low pressure that will take some showers and thunderstorms through that area as well. High pressure is large and in charge, and this is basically put up the wall. It's parked in place, and so nothing has eastward movement, at least over the course of the last few days. We'll start to get that eastward movement as that low kind of winds out. But until then, hot today and tomorrow. We're talking 90-degree heat once again today and tomorrow, and then we'll start to back down. So forecast today, lots of sunshine. Can't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm this afternoon. I really think most areas stay dry. Our in-house model has some pop-ups, so we'll go 10%. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's our better chance of rain. It's not off the charts, but at least it's there. At least we'll have some rain on radar around here. In terms of numbers of precip on the year, we're good on the year. All these numbers here, the number need to pay attention to the ones at the bottom. That's your departure from average. We have a nice surplus Cleveland. Akron, you've got a deficit, and a surplus in Mansfield. This is how it is all across Northeast Ohio. Some of you desperately need the rain. Others, well, we've had a lot of it over the course of the summer, but all of us have gone dry, and we could use some good rain here over the month of August. So let's see if we get some. National Designer hour by hour forecast. This is the most optimistic model there is in terms of rain popping today. If we can squeeze that out, that's a bonus rainfall. We'll do it. Tonight, we dry up back into the 70s and upper 60s. And then tomorrow, here are your pop-up chances. I think we'll have a better chance of some pop-ups tomorrow. Not expecting anything severe, and these probably won't last that long. And so, you know, there's that. But at least we get something. Humidity remains elevated all the way through Sunday. Long range forecast takes us through another little dry spell. Once we have this front in here next couple days, here's your pop-up chances Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday may have a lingering shower. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we look to dry out. Great news for the weekend again. There will be some storms to watch not far off on Saturday. Eventually this front sinks in here. I've got a Sunday late in the day getting some rain into Monday. But a look ahead to next week looking kind of unsettled. So that's good news in terms of the rainfall department. At least we shouldn't have to wait too long. Next week looking kind of rainy. Union Hill Mortgage 10-day forecast. We've got the heat today and tomorrow, and then we bring back more heat Saturday into Sunday. Very similar looking weekend out ahead of us with rain chances starting on Sunday. Dave?